DrivinIvanKatz here at Piccolo Park, Pembroke Pines, Florida, close to Miami. And I'm going to play a little quick live round here. No editing, just quick little disc golf. And I'll talk about what I throw, why I'm throwing it. And so smash that like button and subscribe. And if you like the content, buy me a coffee and leave me a comment. 304 feet on hole 1 here, and it's pretty far actually, especially for my non-warmed up arm. Here we go. Destroyer DX plastic. Yeah, lazy, terrible throw, but that's okay. No warm up. I should definitely warm up, but oh well. DX plastic is very good. It wears in quickest and gets understable. Now, if you notice the basket here, it does have a fence behind it, so you don't want to go too far. Keep that in mind as I figure out what I'm going to throw here. And actually, what I'm going to throw here is not this Ace Race Saw. I'm going to mark the disc, and I'm going to throw the same disc because I bring this old beaten up Destroyer DX plastic in case I were to throw it over the fence. Then I won't have to cry about it. This is brought to Florida by me for, like, you know, throwing over water and things like that. It's really good, but it's also very old, so if I lose it I won't cry. So here we go. Little hyzer into the basket, hopefully close enough for a putt. Not far enough, but again, I'm staying close. I don't want to throw this thing over the fence. Okay, my 86 putter, which I love, so I can't throw this too far, but I will try to make it. I'll throw it up high and try to sink it in. 86, they also call it an 80 sink putter. Let's see if I can do it. No practice putts today, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll take the 4 and the dropping. There's the Destroyer. A really good lesson to learn here. No reason to be a hero as you're playing a casual round. Of course, I'm videotaping this, but who cares? A 4 with no lost discs is a good result. On to the next one. Okay, number 2 is 272 feet, and I think it's right around the corner here, as I remember. I think I played a edited round here a while back, so if you search this disc golf course's name, Piccolo, on my channels, just search on YouTube, you'll probably be able to see that round. But I like to play rounds where I just throw and don't edit. And I'm going to throw this queen here, and then I'll talk a little bit about how it flies. It's a 14.5, -1 and 4. So it should have a lot of fade that way. So I'm going to throw it towards the center and kind of let it fade a little bit, in theory. But there is a fence over there I have to be careful of. Yep. Throwing nose down. Didn't get a lot of distance there, but nose down. If you throw nose up, they'll just fade off. That one really didn't do too much turning. It's only a -1, so if you throw it with a hair bit of hyzer, -1 should turn up that much. -2, -3, -4. Same thing right hand, backhand. Third number, negative, -1, -2, -3, -4 should turn up. Hyzer, flip. That's anhyzer. If you find yourself throwing discs like this all the time to let them straighten out, then you're throwing too stable of a disc. That third number is probably 0, and you should switch to a -2, 3, or 4. Or if you're throwing like a 175 gram disc, why don't you go down 10, 15, 20 grams? Start throwing 160, 165, and you'll find that you can then turn over these discs a little better. Okay, let's see how this one did. Okay, so here's the basket right around the corner, as I said, and here's my queen right over here. So let's see what I'll throw towards the basket. SBD Dauntless Hookshot #1. I really like this as a hyzer disc. Inside you have these really, what are they? They're like ridges. And it's just all these discs, all these lightning discs. Love them. So here we go. Hopefully that's in the neighborhood of the basket. And it is. It is in the neighborhood of the basket. Yay. So, the queen, followed by the Dauntless Hookshot #1, SBD lightning discs. And notice I threw it with a lot of hyzer because I wanted it to turn. My approach shot is probably one of my better shots, and you know, you can drive for show and putt for dough. And to me, the approach shot is where you want to be super accurate. That's one of my favorite shots. I like being able to curve around or run straight at something, and I have many different discs to do that. Hopefully I'll be able to show you some of those. And again, my putter, the 86 putter. Don't forget to write your names on these discs. Write your number. If you find one, call it. Send them a text with a picture of the disc. Get it back to them. Sometimes they'll say you can keep it. Always do that. It's the right thing to do. Might be someone's favorite disc you return. And also bring a towel and bring some water with you too. It's not hot anymore. It was hotter today, but it's cooled off nicely, and great night to play disc golf here in Florida. I am going to skip #3 and just play the next one. Beautiful water on this property. Fenced off, but you could still lose your disc there. Anyway, there's a lot of people walking around here. So I'm just going to throw, oh, this is #9, huh? Well, I wasn't meaning to throw #9, but what the heck? I'll throw #9 and then maybe walk to another one. But 332 feet, must be straight ahead somewhere. Yeah, I see it down there, and you have a low tree hang here. So go ahead and throw that one. Fortunately, there's no people around. And you're in for a treat, because I'm going to throw the king. Maybe I'll try to do a roller, just for the heck of it. Not a lot of high clearance, but we'll see. I'll try for the roller. And yes, it's off. But all it did was turn around. That was my fault. Didn't give it enough anhyzer. Gave it a little. But accounting for the low overhang, I didn't throw it that hard, and I needed to throw it harder. But still, that's how you throw a roller. I have a whole video on that. Check that one out elsewhere on YouTube. Just search Ivan Katz roller. And by the way, have you smashed that like button and subscribed yet? Buy me a coffee if you like the content. Liking and subscribing really helps me. And of course, traveling a lot is expensive, and buying me a coffee would be helpful too. Anyway, let's go. Okay, well, maybe I'll throw this king again. Why not? That was such a horrible throw. I'll just throw the king again. And not too hard either. Not too hard at all. Unfortunately, not too far either. But there you go. That's what it's supposed to do. Turn over, little S curve. Okay, let's see if I can have any success putting. Well, I hit metal. Okay, you're in luck because I've decided to do something really cool. I'm going to show you guys what's in my bag by throwing into the field here next. But let's see if I can make this putt here. How about that? Finishing strong. But anyway, so I'm going to go and show you what's in my bag by throwing in the field here one by one. And yes, that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to throw everything into the field, tell you which throws the longest and farthest. And so stand by. Here we go. All right, here we go. I'm going to start off with the Crank SS. All right, Starlight Boss. Queen. Destroyer. D2. And a really flippy leopard. I'll throw it with a lot of hyzer. See how flippy it is? Very flippy. Mid-range here, Kontiki. See that beautiful hyzer flip there? Good distance from the mid-range. Here's the Dauntless SPD Lightning. Ace Race Saw. Nice hyzer flip disc also, very straight mid-range. Now let me see if I can make the King do a nice little S curve for you. Yeah, probably should put a little less hyzer on it, but might be one of the longest of the day. We'll see. I'll show you which one's the farthest. Cobra, very, very straight kind of DX mid-range. I used to have an Ontario Cobra that I love, but it's gone. Wedge right here. And finally, my 86 putter. Ooh, very flippy actually when I throw it like that. Let's see how they did. Okay, so today the Prodigy D2 Air was my farthest thrower. I bought that to replace my Halo Air, latitude 64. Starlight Boss. And then the DX Destroyer, very close. Of course, my Old Faithful Crank SS. The King here, which can be one of my longest flying discs, but not today. Not a great throw with it. Queen here. And what is this one over here? What is this one? Cobra, maybe? Yeah, it's a DX Cobra. Not a very good throw with that one. But I do like Ontario mold Cobras. I have a bunch in my bag, or I have a bunch at home. I have a lot of discs. I like to buy used discs, throw them. That's where the Ace Race Saw landed. And look at these, the Dauntless SBD Lightning and the Wedge. Not really bad considering that's my farthest throw of the day. Much further, but still. Overall, not bad. Kontiki, very nice straight throw. And again, that's a mid-range, and that's my driver over there. So not too shabby, I would say. And then on over here, we have the a leopard that really turned over and always turns over. I love this thing. It's a good left turn disc for the flick. And would you look at that beautiful sunset here? So, so nice. But there you go. As I was saying, this Leopard, it's kind of a rare disc in that, well, it's really beaten in. 100 and, geez, it's hard to read. I didn't know the weight. I actually, I think it's quite light. I have the weight written down because I like this one so much, and that's an important thing. If you like your disc, if you have favorite discs, know the plastic, know the weight, and then you can replace them. Of course, a very beaten up DX disc like this Leopard, again, I can throw it really hard with some highs or it'll turn over. Also, it could be a roller disc as well, but it's a bit light for that. And the farthest flying disc today, my 13.6 -0.53, just really send it straight, turns up a bit, and just hangs in there. That is the Prodigy D2 Air disc, and I really do like it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video of what's in my bag, and also around here at Brian Piccolo Park in the Miami area. But please do leave me a comment, smash that like button, subscribe. If you like the content, as I said, buy me a coffee, link below. And I hope you'll watch my car reviews as DrivinIvan. If you like cars, search DrivinIvan in any car. My guitar reviews, what else out there? My music videos where I play covers like Stairway to Heaven, Hotel California, Maggie May, Purple Haze, bunch of Squeeze songs like Another Nail in My Heart, REM, Southern Central Rain, Laughing, Radio Free Europe, Losing My Religion. I played the mandolin on that one too. All the instruments. Had a couple versions of that one, even a piano kind of improvised version. What else out there? My original music videos, Down, 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 Free Your Mind, I'll Never Tell, Every Day on the Beach is a good one. Past Relations, You and Me, all songs that I wrote and recorded music videos for. My INK video channel, also on YouTube, has me just playing solo acoustic songs from the Velvet Underground to the Dead Milkmen to Crash Test Dummies. I just put up American Pie, The Only Living Boy in New York by Paul Simon. So yeah, lots of music out there, lots of car videos and guitar reviews as well. Watch the Beatles in London and Liverpool. Just search Ivan Katz, Beatles in London and Liverpool. I see a real Beatle in that video where I take you around London and Liverpool. Actual real Beatle sighting out in the wild. Pretty cool, huh? Jimi Hendrix's Life and Death and Lady Friends in London. Jim Morrison's Life and Death in Paris. And Jim Morrison's life in Alexandria, Virginia. I also show you in Los Angeles where he wrote People Are Strange and Love Street. A lot of cool music content out there. Pop culture like U2 in Dublin also. I even show you how to import a car from Europe. Drive the Nürburgring in a car that I licensed over there in Europe. That's a pretty cool track. You just pay like 40 euros, 35 euros actually, and drive as fast as you want. Driver beware. So there you go. I hope you've liked this disc golf video. Search all of my disc golf rounds and tutorials, how to throw a roller, my mid-range video. My most recent video is what makes a disc turn over or not turn over. I talked a little bit about that today, but that's a good one. So thank you so much for watching. Here in Florida, I am producer Ivan Katz, aka DrivinIvan.